Hi, I'm Nyesha McCauley, and you're watching AccessTV.org.
And Merry Christmas. I hope that you're having a wonderful Christmas morning. Today, on Christmas morning, we have two very, very special guests with us. I'm going to let them introduce themselves. And your name? Seven. Nina?
Yeah.
Say your name louder.
Yeah.
Ania. Okay, we're here just to start off your Christmas morning. So we're going to start it off with a song. Oh, you may not know who I am. Did I introduce myself? No. I forgot. Oh my goodness. Welcome back to Miss Cleo's Storytelling Corner and our Christmas program. And we're going to sing a song for you. The first thing, right? Yeah. To make your morning jolly. We're going to sing. Let me sing. Miss Cleo's going to start, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, here we go. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, all the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ha, ha, ha. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to laugh and sing a sleighing song tonight. Hey!
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle.
Thank you. That was wonderful. That was wonderful. And we're going to talk about Christmas today, right? So now, what is Christmas? Seven, what is Christmas?
Christmas means when Santa gives out presents, he gives out presents and you make a Christmas tree.
Okay. Nia, what's Christmas to you?
I don't remember.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, but is there another reason for Christmas?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you a little story about a little baby.
Aww, so
And
cute.
this little baby's mommy and daddy, they had to go leave their town and go to another town where they had to go to their hometown. They had to leave this town and go to their hometown to pay their taxes.
Mm-hmm.
And it was winter time, and it was a long, long time ago. So she was on a donkey, and she was pregnant with a little baby. And he walked, and she was on the donkey, and they walked, and they walked, and they walked, and they got so tired, and they walked, and every time they would knock on a door to ask could they come in, they said, no, we don't have any room for you. And then they knocked on the door again. No, we don't have any room for you. And she was feeling very bad. She had a lot of pain, and she was about to have the baby, and there was nowhere for them to go. So they finally knocked on this one inn, and they said, I have nowhere for you to go. We have no room at this inn, but there is a barn behind the inn. Maybe you could find shelter there. So they went back to the barn, and she laid down on the straw, And she had her baby, and they wrapped the baby up. And they held, and she laid there and she took her baby. And there were 3 men that came from far away. You know what they were called? What were they called? They were called the wise men. And they followed a star because this was a very special baby. They followed that star to the barn. And they saw the baby and they gave the baby gifts. And all the animals was around this baby. You know who this baby was? It was baby Jesus.
It's baby Jesus.
And his mother's name, do you know his mother's name? His mother's name was Mary. And his father's name was Joseph. And you know where we read about him? Where do we read about him? Where do we read about Jesus? We read about Jesus in the Bible. And you know, I left my Bible in the car. We read about baby Jesus and all the wonderful things he did in the Bible. And what do we say? And we say that baby Jesus is who? The Son of God. You know who God is? Oh, well, as you get older, you're going to learn more and more about God and about Jesus. And so will you. Learn more about God and Jesus and what the real meaning of Christmas is. So now that we learned about Jesus, we're going to take a break and we're going to talk about something else. But we always have to talk about Jesus first on Christmas, right? Yeah. The baby Jesus. And then when we come back, we're going to read you a story. Right?
Can I read that one?
Yes, we're going to read.
Can I read that?
We're going to read a story. I'll be right back. Welcome back to Miss Cleo's Storytelling Corner. We have another story for you. So, And it is, of course, the night before Christmas, which is a very famous story that a father, he was a clergyman, and his name was Clement Clark Moore, and he wrote this poem for his children. And it has become a very famous, "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." And that replaced his poem, which was, let me see what A Visit from St. Nicholas. So now it is, "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." And we're going to read that to the children this morning, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. "'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. Turn. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hope that St. Nicholas soon would be there. Turn. Very. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. Turn. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Can you see him springing from his bed? Mm-hmm. Yes. Turn. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster to midday to objects below. Turn. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. You see the reindeer? See all of Santa's reindeer? Yes. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Santa Claus, Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his courses they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. Oh, what a beauty. You see all the reindeer? Mm-hmm. They're flying to the top of the house. Oh, yeah. Yes.
That's where Santa lives.
That's, yes. I guess.
He's on the roof.
Roof, he's going to come down that chimney.
Yeah.
Yes. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. Uh-oh, they're flying. So up to the housetops the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little poof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney, St. Nicholas came with a bound. Just stay right there. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. Now turn. Oh, you're on the right page. No. Well, we lost our place here. Okay, just let me read this. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of his pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. Let me see where you are. Not yet. You're not in the right place yet. He had a bold, broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. Can you laugh like Santa Claus? Ho, 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 ho. Ho, 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 ho. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf. And I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. Okay, turn the page. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sled, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like a down of a thistle. But I heard him explain as he drew out of sight. And can we say this together? Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. And that is, 'twas the night before Christmas. I'm sure all of you have heard that. We could say, right here, right here. Say this again. But I heard him explain as he drove out of sight. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Very good, ladies. That was...
Can we go out?
No, you gotta sing the song first. Okay, now we're gonna sing the song, and then we're gonna go out because, hey, we've been sitting here a long time, huh?
Yeah.
I know it's time to go, but we gotta sing the song first, right? Okay,
Yeah.
Here we go. I know you've been sitting here a long time too, so we're gonna sing to you. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Mwah! Merry Christmas. And I'll see you next time. Read a little, write a little, dream big.